Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing a new fragrance in my perfume collection. I'm going to give you my first impressions, my thoughts, since it is a new fragrance in my collection. And that fragrance is by the house of Xerjoff, and this is called Elle Anniversary. So I'm going to be showing you the beautiful bottle. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the fragrance. So if you are interested, just keep on watching. For today's video, I want to give you a quick first impression, give you like an overall first initial thoughts on a fragrance that I recently received and I'm very happy to add to my collection. Spoiler alert. So this fragrance was sent over to me by Twisted Lily. If you have not checked Twisted Lily out yet, go ahead and check them out. If you are interested in the niche world, if you are thinking about stepping into the niche world, or if you love niche perfumes and you want a website where you can find it all, go ahead and check out Twisted Lily. And I not only love them for the selection of perfumes that they have, but they also offer samples of all of their fragrances. So before you decide to purchase a perfume, you can always try it out for, I've seen samples, I think ranging from like $4 to $6 around there. And that way you get to try out the fragrance and you don't have to blind buy a super expensive perfume. So I really like that about them. I am going to be giving you guys a 10% off discount code. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys. If you're interested, you can save some money, try some samples, and I'm going to share the fragrance that they sent over today, which I'm super thankful for. So when they reached out and asked me if I wanted to try this, when it comes to niche fragrances, the first thing that I do is I go to Fragrantica, I check out the notes, I check out the fragrances that it is being compared to. If I see that the fragrances that is being compared to are absolute no's for me, I go ahead and politely decline. But when I saw the notes for this one, I figured it was worth the shot. So this one is by Xerjoff. This is not a new release because I did see in Fragrantica that it was released last year, but I think it's a new release at Twisted Lily. So you can now find it on that website. And I also will leave all of the information in the description box below. In case you're interested, you can check them out. So here is the box that this fragrance came in. And I only have one other Xerjoff fragrance, which is Italica, the super gourmand scent, which I am going to be bringing out this fall season. So the packaging for this fragrance is just insane. Here is the box for it. Really, really nice. And when you open it, first of all, when I saw this bottle, I died because tell me that is not the most beautiful bottle. I don't want it to fall. Do you see how beautiful this perfume? I think this is one of the most beautiful perfume bottles, presentation, packaging that I have ever seen. I am so in love with this. So here is the bottle. So here is the beautiful, gorgeous bottle. It looks super duper girly and it just makes me think of a very fun, flirty, juicy type of scent just from looking at the bottle itself. So I'm going to read the main accords really quickly for you guys before I give my thoughts on this fragrance. The main accords are woody, musky, fruity, fresh, amber, powdery, floral, balsamic, white floral, and warm, spicy. Top notes are red fruits, lychee, green apple, and bergamot. Middle notes are cashmere wood, jasmine, peony, and licorice, and the base notes are sandalwood, musk, amber, and patchouli. This perfume got compared to Elle from Xerjoff, which I'm guessing is the first fragrance. I think this is like an anniversary bottle for that, but I think yeah, it has different notes, so they're not the same scent. The fragrances that it's being compared to, I'm not really familiar with. So if you watch my videos regularly, I recently did a perfume declutter, and in that video, I got rid of Givenchy Live Irresistible Delicios, which is a very thick, gourmand, sweet fragrance that has cherry and almond, and it makes you think of like the most decadent dessert ever. And I decluttered it because I just felt like I wasn't reaching for it, and it just always felt super duper thick on my skin. As soon as I sold that fragrance, I received this fragrance, and when I sprayed this fragrance, two things came to my mind. Usually when I think of something, I don't really see it in the section where people get reminded of other perfumes, but I thought of two perfumes kind of mixed together. So I'm gonna spray it on myself again. I'm so happy that I have this in my collection. And the first two things that I thought about, first of all, this kind of smells like a fruity candy, like some type of like gummy candy, but not the sour candies, more like a gummy sweet candy with like a little bit of sugar on top, kind of like those my favorites from the Sour Patch candies, the one that's like little watermelons. It makes me think of that. It's so girly, it's so fruity, it's so feminine, it's juicy. These are the types of niche fragrances that don't smell like horse, that don't smell like a barn. No, we don't do that over here. And this is so good. So good. So when I first sprayed this, I do think of those candies that I mentioned. So it's like a very candy like fragrance. I know that the main accord said mainly like woodiness at the top, which is crazy because I don't pick up a woodiness like that. Maybe the woodiness is helping so that it doesn't get super cloying and in your face and too sweet, but the sweetness is just perfect. I think this is going to be great for fall season just because it's sweet, but then it's still a little bit fresh and airy. It's not thick and gourmand. And also for springtime, I think this will be a gorgeous perfume. I'm super duper excited to wear this one, get to know it better, but right now it's such a beautiful perfume. And I mentioned that I thought of two things when I smelled it. So it reminded me of two perfumes kind of mixed together. The Givenchy Live Irresistible Delicios, that same sweetness that is in that fragrance, I get it in this one, but in a more fresh, airy, thin way. So it's not as thick, it's not as cloying, so it's exactly kind of like what I wanted from that fragrance. So I thought of that perfume mixed with Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice. So those two, if those two were to mix and have a baby, they would give you this. It's a sweet, you have to like sweet, fruity, juicy, feminine perfume. It's super duper girly in my opinion. It kind of makes me think of wearing like a really nice dress, your makeup is done. It makes me think of like a light pink color, girly, soft, juicy, sweet, fresh. It's that type of perfume. It is so feminine, super duper feminine. And those notes at the top, the red fruits, the lychee, the green apple, they're what give the fragrance like that sweet, juicy, fruity scent. I'm not sure that I pick up the cashmere wood, the licorice. The patchouli is very soft in here. It's not a dirty patchouli one bit. The amber isn't strong either. The sandalwood is not strong. All of those other notes are actually very soft, and I could pick up way more of the fruits and the sweetness and the juiciness. So I don't know if maybe once it sits longer in my collection that will change, and maybe I start getting a little more woodiness in there, which I would not be mad at because it would just make it smell maybe a little bit more grown. If you're the type of person who does not like more young and flirty perfumes, this will not be for you. If you like more of those like mysterious, deep, dark types of scents, this is not that. But if you love a very girly, feminine, flirty, just very happy and bright and bubbly type of scent, this is gorgeous. That is going to be my first impressions on this fragrance. I'm definitely going to be adding this to some tray. I'm not sure what tray yet, but I do want to wear it. I want to see how it starts developing as time goes by. Definitely a recommendation from me. I love it. I think it's really beautiful. So thank you so much to Twisted Lily for sending over this fragrance. And if you have a chance to sample it or to test it anywhere, or if you want to get maybe a sample from Twisted Lily, it's a very nice one. If you have tried this fragrance in the past, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know how you like it. If it's one that you love, if it's one that was just okay for you or you didn't like it, I would love to hear your thoughts. And with that said, that's going to be it for me for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you guys in my next video.